I guess we're back. So I can't remember because of this, being distracted, because of this, I can't remember what we talked about.
Let's go back to the conversation what we started,
So
which
what we were
was
saying,
we were saying that you need to go extreme to get some type of a return. And in the
to
example, what we did was
need to get going stream.
last week
Indeed.
we needed to fulfill 6 spots. We needed to fill 6 roles, 6 employee spots.
Yes.
So we went crazy. We went the Etienne style, and we went and did 80 first interviews through
Yes.
Zoom, 10 minutes each, 15 minutes each.
So funny story.
What?
This morning I'm talking to our part of our creative team, marketing team, and we're talking because we're doing a video shoot, a video session tomorrow with a broker, and we're talking about so I heard you guys are hiring and etc. So I do hey, by the way, if you guys know anyone, blah blah blah, and I tell them about the 80 something interviews that we did last week. So for us, it's kind of it's out not unnormal to it's kind of normal because it's what we expect and what we do, and we go extreme a bit, like you say, is the mellow way.
No, but you were kind of still blown away when you saw it in the calendar. You didn't think I was going to get that many interviews.
It was.
Did you think
It
that?
was all right.
No.
It was
Friday
all right.
when I said I'm going to take over,
It was
did
all
you
right.
think that I was going to fill up the calendar like that? Did you think I was going to hire 6 people in 1 week?
Probably not.
No, there's no way.
Probably not.
There's no way in hell. No one can do that. I dare anybody out there to tell me you hired 6 people and not just anybody, because let's talk about what happened. That's the whole point, right? What happened when they came for the second interview? Some of them. So we had about 12 to 20. I don't remember now.
Something
Second
like
interviews.
No, we have 20 second interviews.
Okay, and then I was doing them because I wanted to pick the right people.
Yes.
Well,
and the funny part, so we're Friday. You did a bunch of those meetings.
Yep. No, but wait,
wait.
Because you keep before you continue. The point is, I just didn't hire anybody. I'm very picky, as you know, and so so to get the 6 hired, for me to hire 6, that's what I'm saying.
Are you that picky?
I am very picky.
Because at the same time, you're open. You're
Actually,
willing to risk things.
You have to
gamble.
Yes, I will. But
say, you know what, I'm not sure, but
no. But what I mean is that when someone comes for an interview for me, and you've been there, I'm not shy to say what I want, what the environment is going to be, and so for a lot of people, you've experienced it. It's scary, and they change their mind often.
A lot of people they say yes, I'm all in,
when they're here.
Blah, blah, blah. And the second they're out, a few hours later,
they text
the day after, I'm trying to manage everything. Oh, here's the contract. Here's this. Here's that. Here's fill up this. Call me if ever. I'm gonna let's set up your onboarding and blah blah blah. And I get the text.
And then they text. You know what? I don't think this is the right. Yeah, exactly. No, it's because they can't face the fact that I can't be in that environment. And what is that environment? Okay, so go back to what happened. What transpired?
So I'm working. We're at Global. It's Friday. I'm working at the global office. I'm in the front. I asked the team to be close to me, so Alessio was working in the office. Julian, who's priceless, because Julian.
I thought you were going to start crying at some point.
Julian is the best because you see her reaction.
The emotion
is like on the fly. So Julian's at reception because we were missing staff, and her smile is priceless. So she's in front, and I'm working. And the first interview was at 9:30, and the person comes in at 9:32. So I already know what's gonna happen.
Did you know?
They don't know. Of course, I know. Come on.
No,
I know.
You never witnessed it.
No, but I know. I know enough of you. I know. Anyway, so they come in. So I'm on my computer. They come. Hi, I'm here for my interview for Etienne. Etienne comes out of the conference room, and he's like, "I apologize." I don't think you apologize. You just
no. There's no apology. What the hell would I apologize? They should apologize to me for not showing up on time. So I said, "Look, this is not going to work out. Yeah. This is not the right job for you. All the best to you. Bye bye." Maybe I didn't say all the best. I may have not said all the best. I just said this is not going to work out. And then they just
not you to say that.
Look at me, frozen and
the first person was like, "Well, I arrived.
I was here on time. starts arguing with me about the time. And what they don't know is that I'm looking at my phone because this is a test I do with everybody. So now you know, if you're applying for a job, do not show up on time. Show up at least 15 minutes before. Minimum.
It's especially in today's environment. I think employees have a lot of power, meaning if they
it's not about power,
no,
man.
what I mean is
it's about respect.
no,
It's
I
about
know it's the respect, but what I mean is if you have a minimum of talent, you will get a job.
Not
If
with
you
me.
have no, because
you can be the greatest talented individual in the
that's
world.
what I
If
mean.
you show up at 9:30 when
it's
the
a
appointment's,
minimum.
there's no way I'm
Well,
hiring
it's
you.
part of a talent. This is part of a talent to be able to be punctual and to be on time.
Yeah, but punctual does not mean it's like if you're starting your work at 9.
Yeah.
You should be starting at 9. That means you should arrive a half an hour early, get your coffee out of the way, go do the chit-chatting with everybody else. What did you do last night? Did you do this? Oh, what Netflix series did you watch? All that stuff. Get it out of the way so that you start working at 9 o'clock. Do we agree with that? So they're nodding yes.
They're nodding yes. So I guess that's probably going to happen tomorrow.
But we don't do it. We don't do it. Anywho. Yeah, you want to intervene?
Well, no, because I've arrived at Jean Talon exactly like early, and there's no one there to even open the door for me. So I'm sitting on the curb.
But it's not
waiting.
about the other people around you. It's about you.
But I didn't have a key. Like I was just sitting on the curb.
These seems like excuses.
Well, like everyone arrives late on Wednesdays.
No,
it's not about arriving
late. No, see, this is
don't let your environment dictate the outcome of your job.
I'll tell you something. You said there's three things that you said. You said that you arrive at the Jean Talon office and you arrive first and you wait because no one has the keys. So first of all, if you arrive first and you always arrive, you've been here for what, 3 months? You should have asked for a key to be able to be there at 8:30, because whatever you're doing, if you have control of your environment, of what you're doing on your day-to-day, then it doesn't have it only have a positive impact into your job, right? So if you arrive every day at the Jean Talon office at 8:25, then you can say, hey, I arrive every day at 8:25. I open the office at 8:25. But if you say, well, I'm waiting, well, you're going to keep waiting because Etienne can be on a meeting on a Wednesday for XYZ. I can be at
and it's two things. It's not just the time; it's what you produce with the time. There's two variables. It's Y and X. The two of them have to work together. Yeah. Okay, but now we're going in a different direction. I forget what the hell we were going with all this.
I don't know.
I've lost.
Meanwhile, while you think about it,
I'll think.
So we have Liam Bonato connected. We have Ganya Ucha connected. Leo Ubenman connected. Amneris. So many people. Do you have any questions or comments on the other platforms? Because I don't see them here.
So I want to go back to the point here. So the 2%, the conversion. So we had to do 80, 100 first meetings and then have about 20%, 20 appointments that we felt.
How many invitation or how many? Because you did a lot of reach outs.
At least 200 invitations. Actually, this is another thing. Maybe we should talk about it. I don't go into the reading all the CV and the application and all the bullshit that people write because it means nothing. Zero. Because until you meet the person, I've been disappointed so often that
sort of, but
it depends. Unless you need some specific talent that you build a rocket and you need the knowledge about the rocket building. But for the positions we were looking for, there was no need for that. So I didn't even read. Because I don't care. I want to meet. I want to do the preliminary meeting. Can you speak French? Can you speak English? How do you speak? I want to hear. I want to see. How do you communicate? Because these are jobs that are sales jobs.
It's sales, it's customer service.
Yes.
So there's a minimum.
So those are the things that you can't read or you can't go with what says on the application. Everybody says they're bilingual until they open their mouths. And then you realize, oh my God, that's your bilingual. Yeah, I'm fully bilingual. Then you can't say
bilingual,
2 words.
So si je te parle français,
oui. Oui, c'est ça, exactement.
Oui.
Il y a pas plus que ça. Ça fonctionne pas. So the point was, I didn't read all that. So I saved a ton of time.
So this is actually how you do it.
Because you, contrary to me, most probably, and now I'm assuming, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. You took the time to read all that stuff. Come on, be honest. Why? I know you did. Come on, you read
When I did all the
Nah,
interviews and all this stuff, I
you're-
didn't get to that extent of 80 something interviews. But what I
No,
do,
you got to 4 in 4 months.
no. What
3?
I do, no. For a while, don't
You
forget.
never had even close to 40. Come on,
What are you talking about?
you didn't do 40 interviews in
What
4
are you
months.
talking
No,
about? What are
you
you
see,
talking about?
we have.
One thing for sure is that
See, you underestimated the amount of time you spent on that.
no,
That's why it's so important to have a third person or a third party look at what you do. Like
because
a
what
coach or-
what I did is not doing myself.
You did.
A bit like what you did. You decided to take it upon you to start doing it. This is the thing that I didn't do. Because if you
Well, who the hell
challenge
was
me-
doing it? If it wasn't you.
well, there's other people in the team to do it.
Wow, come on.
That's the, because what I did, the thing what you did about like sending the invitation, every time I did it, this is when you start
No,
being
because you didn't
proactive.
do the automation, man. You were sending an email back saying, "What's the best time to?"
Me?
Yes.
No way.
You didn't use the automation thing.
Oh yes, I did. This is my message.
Well, then I'm
with
disappointed even more.
no. This I will disagree
But
with you.
this is the same process. This is the same thing to go get business for you, real estate brokers.
I wasn't the one dealing with all this stuff.
You were still
issue-
responsible
exactly.
for the
That's
oversight.
the part. That's the part where I should have stepped in and say, "Hey, use this instead of this." I agree.
So if you or anybody watching right now, or you know someone that's looking for maybe a change in their career, maybe you're a broker and you're thinking, well, I still want to stay in the industry, but maybe you want something new, a new challenge.
Yep.
Well, I'm looking for an assistant. So what does that mean? It's going with me.
You gotta be ready.
You need a certain personality, that's
you
for
gotta
sure.
be ready.
You got to be bold. Because I need someone that's assertive and will take charge. I need a leadership kind of a person. But it's a great learning experience, I think, because you see all of the business from a different perspective.
You do.
So if you have your license and you might be interested, check it out. Send me a message. Let's meet. Let's chat.
It's like working in a team.
It is. It is. And you're working with the best. So
One of.
You can take this information and become great at real estate as a broker, because everything I do is what I used to do as a broker.
This I agree, because it's we tend to think that being in our role is different than being a broker.
It's the same thing.
It's the same thing. Today I did the exact. So what I was with one of our brokers, one of our star brokers. She's gonna be a stud. She's gonna be a star.
I know who you're talking about.
You know who?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I broke it down, showing her a bit what you did last week with recruiting.
Yep.
I'm kind of doing the same thing for the marketing, but more targeted. And you're right. I send a message that's automated with the link, and 60% of people don't reply to my message. They just book themselves.
That's right.
Which is fantastic.
Saves time.
I kind of saw her a bit of the process, but said, imagine you do this, but as a broker. And she understood on that. She made the switch, and then she's like, oh shoot, this is what it is. This is what it represents.
Yep.
So she left, and she's like, okay, I'm on it.
And that's why we decided to become the biggest real estate team in the province of Quebec. We're going to do what the broker, because we talk, we share, we educate, but to me, it's like, it's not enough. Like, people are not listening, they're not doing. So we're going to do it. We're going to go generate leads. But the Etienne Meller style, it's going to be thousands of leads.
She mentioned it, huh?
What?
She's like, oh, so this is how you will get all your leads.
I'm doing it.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
official. You're the first to hear it. I'm launching this big time, and we're going to generate a ton of business. Now, I don't want to go run around, though.
No, we're not running around.
But we're going to create a lot of noise, because it's the same thing we're doing with our other businesses applied to real estate. So all that to say, if you're looking for a job, if you know someone, please send them my way. I need help. We're growing.
Assistant, admin, finance, marketing, sales, name it. You have a skill, you want to be part of a team, reach out.
So with that, Did you want to talk about what we did last week?
What did we do last
No,
week?
I mean not what we're doing last week. What we're going to be doing in 2 weeks.
Oh yes.
We're going to be giving away
Oh yes.
2 days of it's 2 sessions only because
sessions.
after
Yes.
September we got too much stuff going on.
Yeah.
But we decided we picked the 30th of August and the 1st of September. Jeff and I are going to give you everything that you can imagine about generating leads online and using social media to get
How
business.
to use your social media to get business.
Step by step. But we only have 100 spaces, so
Yes.
first come, first serve.
Yes.
We're going to have how many in person?
We're aiming 80 in person, 100
100
online.
okay, so we got more than I thought.
Yeah.
So we're going to be Zoom. 100 is the max,
100 is max. Zoom
and in
so
person 80 total. So 40. Is that what you mean?
something exactly.
Okay. So
2
if you're
days.
interested, send us a DM now because we're
Yes.
going to be proactively advertising this. This is the first time we talk about it.
That's right. So this is kind of a pre-sale. So it is free. Yes, it is free. So it's going to be Etienne and I going deep into how do you get business
Step by step
through,
of everything that
social-
we do and
Yeah.
that we're going to be doing for generating leads online.
Absolutely. So reach out, DM us, maybe put our phone number,
And
text us if you want to be part of it, and we'll launch the official invitation.
And in the
website.
future, pay attention here because in the future we're going to be selling this thing for $4,700. I'm not doing this again for free. We're gonna talk at during our shows. We're gonna share some stuff every day like we do now on the podcast.
Yes.
But to do a full day of step by step, I'm not doing this again for free. It's going to be a paid program. It's going to be $4,700.
That's right. So reach out. If you want to be there, reach out. There's only few spots available. Like Etienne said, 2 days, going to be 2 days. So 40 people in person. It's going to happen in our Westmount office and 100 people online maximum.
So the 30th of August and the 1st of September.
It's gonna
coming
be
up in
beautiful.
2 weeks.
It's going to be beautiful.
So with that,
Sir,
monsieur,
always
we'll see
a
you all
pleasure.
tomorrow from our Saint Michel office.
That's right. See you tomorrow.